Hello and welcome to the Sports Center YouTube channel. Me and Carly are today talking about the big fight. It is massive card, absolutely stacked. Riyadh season has done it again. Mr. Turkey Al Sheikh he's thrown in the cash and he's got the guys in the ring. It's BIVOL against BETERBIEV. Where we starting with this one, Carl?
Well, I just want to say from the beginning, this for me, I think personally, is the best card, top to bottom, ever.
I probably agree.
With standards, I think it's absolutely fight after fight after fight is top notch fight. Um, Hats off to the guy. But to answer your question, I think start at the top. BETERBIEV and BIVOL.
Yeah.
I think so. Where are you at with it? What's your thought process?
I Excuse me. I honestly can't call it. If anything, and I don't know if it's purely down to do with just the 100% knockout ratio, but I'm just swaying ever so slightly. And I love Bivol as a fight. Ever since Bivol did the job on Canelo, I was like, whoa, hello, this guy's got it. But
Yeah, I not for me. I mean, I'm tipping Bivol, don't get me wrong, but from what you're saying, Bivol's a lot bigger guy than Canelo. Canelo's just jumping weight in weight categories, just so it was a bit of a mixed match for me that.
mm,
But I do know what you're saying, and I do tip Bivol. I think he's the technically better boxer. Yeah, he doesn't have the power of Beterbiev, but I'm tipping Bivol.
see, I'm going to go away. Ever so slight, I think it's just that knockout record. I just think in that division as well. You got to have something about you to have 20 fights and literally every single one you banged them out.
Depends who you fight, though. To be fair, but you're right. You are right, but
It does. I do agree, but you could throw that logic into any fighter, couldn't you?
exactly. But he's technically better. So Beterbiev, is he going to be able to get close enough to get to him?
Yeah.
That's where, and I don't think he will. To be able to get, don't get me wrong, it's going to be an even fight, and I wouldn't be surprised if I'm wrong. But I'm just siding with Bivol for me.
Fair play. One of the other big fights that I'm looking forward to is Ben Whittaker. I love this guy. He just reminds me of Nassim Ahmed.
Yeah, the one I agree. I've got him to win. He needs to knock this guy out.
He does. He does.
He needs to
Yeah.
knock him out. You can't just keep jumping about, dancing about with all this cocky attitude, which some people like it, some people don't. I didn't at first. I sort of do a bit now. I find it quite entertaining, but he needs to back it up with a knockout for me.
Totally agree. I think his last fight, I can't remember who it were against. Memory's gone a little bit, but similar sort of thing. Great, uh, great
Entertainment.
showcase. Great showcase. Yeah, entertainment value was there. Did some really good stuff, but it just didn't have that knockout blow. And I think you're probably absolutely right. I think if you want to make a statement on the big stage at the moment, the grandest stage of them
Now,
all.
now is the time.
Now is the time. Yeah, you've got to do it to keep your name in the hat, keep your name on the tip of everyone's tongue, and basically get to be a headliner because ultimately that's where he wants to be. He's got all the razzmatazz and everything like that to do it. He just needs to do it with his hands now. Um, let's move on. I'm going to save what till last so we can finish on that. Fraser Clark and Fabio Wardley.
You know what? I didn't see the first fight. I've not seen any clips of it. Everybody's saying like it was the fight of the year and all this, but it does nothing for me on this fight. This is the one fight that I'm not that bothered about. Don't get me wrong. I know it will be a good fight, and I am planning on watching it. But this is the one out of all of them that I'm not really that fussed about.
I think if you'd have seen the first one, you won't be saying that.
Maybe, but I think it's just because these two heavyweights aren't elite.
I
That's why
think
I'm not
I
that
think
bothered.
I think that's the beauty of it, though. The fact that they're not elite, they want to get to elite, and probably in the back of the mind that they're thinking they're probably never going to get there. They're not AJ level, they're not Dubois level, they're not Tyson Fury, yada yada yada. So it's like almost I've got to put on a show. I've got to knock him out. I've got to do the job here. Honestly, the first fight was ridiculous, mate. It was just like it was like a bar.
Slugfest.
It was like a bar. Yeah, like a bar brawl. It was just like literally something you could potentially see at 2 o'clock in the morning in city centre. Just literally two guys just absolutely swinging haymakers at each other. It was ridiculous, mate. It probably worth even just before the fight tomorrow. Just like catching the highlights of that one, just to kind of
I do
get the
I do
juices
plan on
going.
doing that. I do plan on doing that. I do plan on watching, but there's others. Even like if we're moving on now, you know, I even more looking forward to the Eubanks Junior fight because
Well, go on.
I just think he was devastating against Liam Smith in that second fight. Devastating. Yep. And I think if he sticks to that standard, I've got him. I've put a little accumulator on. I've got him to winning within 4, and I just think he's a potential machine.
Have you seen right? So there's a few things I wanted to finish on Eubank Junior because listen, I think he's a bit of a bell end person. I don't know the guy like, but it comes across as a bit of a bell.
I completely agree. The Eubanks family.
But
let's get it right.
I've seen some videos today, and then we're going to get into. So the first one is: have you seen how he came into the face-to-face
with the sword?
Yeah.
Dickhead.
Honestly, so for the people that haven't seen it, right, I'll put this picture up here now. So basically, Eubank comes in here, all dressed in Arab sheiks, with a sword, opens it up, slings it on his shoulder, and I think some kind of 50 Cent gangster music. You don't listen to it anyway. It's brilliant.
It's we're talking about it, and that's what he wanted. So
yeah, absolutely.
It's worked.
And then the best thing that came out today with Eubank Junior is this this head-to-head with Conor Ben. So I've trimmed it down a little bit. This is a bit with Eddie Hearn. Anyway, I'll put it up now. Let everyone show it, and then we'll jump back in.
Keep the energy, Eddie. Keep the energy.
I think he's just approaching. I can't see him, but I can see his team.
You can't see him. You're not seeing that big.
Oh, there he is. Can we make this fight happen right now?
No, well, I want to have him come here right now.
It's good to see how he looks at 160.
Hey, Chris, don't fuck up the bag, son. Don't fuck up the bag. Don't fuck up the bag. Yeah, don't fuck up the bag.
What you up on the damn What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, I like that.
Well, like what? Like what? You're lucky you're fine. Tomorrow, fuck you up right now.
Yeah. You see, this guy comes in when I'm cutting weight.
Oh, comes in when he comes. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow after the fight. I'll see you tomorrow after the fight.
Good. You get in that ring.
Yeah, what? Get in that ring. I'll get in that ring and fucking give it to you.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course, mate.
We'll see.
You're fucking lucky you're fighting tomorrow.
You'll see.
You're lucky, mate.
We'll see.
Get your hand off me.
No, it's okay. Let him come close, man. I like this. I like this energy. I like this energy.
Yeah, what? You like to get off me?
Yeah. You're a kid. You're a kid.
Oh, you're a kid. Yeah, kid that's gonna fuck you up. Yeah, kid that's gonna fuck you up. Yeah.
Watch what happens.
Yeah, watch what happens.
Yeah.
Dead boy walking, yeah?
You're a pussy.
Dead boy walking, yeah? Yeah, you're lucky. You're lucky you're fighting tomorrow, and I need you to win.
Okay.
Yeah, you're lucky, so I'll give you a good ass being in front of 60,000. That's what's going to happen. 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 I've been there tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow night then. I'll see you tomorrow night then. Arrogant prick. Yeah, get the fuck now. You get out of me. You get out of me.
What did you see in his eyes there, Conor?
Oh, he's a fucking pussy. That's what he is.
Did you want to stick it on him there out of respect for him fighting tomorrow night? Is that why you did?
Don't do no fucking interviews.
Right. Thank you.
Thanks, Conor.
Eddie, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Edward.
Thank you.
What happened there? I was getting a coffee. I don't know. Don't forget one thing. Don't forget one thing. At all times, it's very important to remember. There's no business like show business, like no business I know.
So, as you can see, Conor Ben is stood there doing an interview. I think it was with IFL TV.
Yeah.
with Eddie Hearn, sees Eubank Jr. coming down, decides to get involved with him. But do you know what's so cliche about this? So he says, "Don't f up the bag," to him,
Yeah.
as if to say, "Make sure you win, so we get our payday." And I'm thinking
Yeah.
to myself, "Hang on a minute, bro. You
You
were the
fucked
guy
up the
that
bag.
effed up the bag. Do you know what I mean? By eating too many eggs, apparently. And now all of a sudden you're
Complete.
giving it big into him."
Well, no wonder Eubank Jr. just stood there, just laughing at him, thinking, "How dare you, you cheeky bastard!"
Yeah. And then he's like to bodyguards, he's like, no, let him come. I like this energy, I like this in the air. And I thought, do you know what? I don't really have time for either guy, but like I will have a quite liking you back June how he reacted to all that then.
Absolutely, I thought, do you know what? It was very mature, but also quite patronising, which I quite like, to be honest.
Yeah, could have been like a little pit bull just snapping at you because you're like, go away, little boy, go away.
Yeah.
The only thing that I know you can see what's going to happen now is that fight's always going to be there, and it's going to lose its flavour. Just like AJ and Fury, by the time they fight, all the flavour's going to go out of that fight.
It's Amir Khan, Kell Brook,
Yeah,
all over again.
yeah, and I'm sick of these fighters knowing. And listen, I'm not a boxer, but if we was, we'd probably be doing the same thing. But they know they've got that in the bag. They know that the public's going to pay for it. They're going to watch it. It's going to sell tickets. It's like, listen, let's just wait a few more years. Let's see if I'll chase down a world title for a couple of years. And if it doesn't happen, I'll fall back on that and I'll make a nice little payday.
It's the retirement fund.
Yeah.
That's what that is. Them fights are always the retirement funds. Look, everybody's talking now, like you just touched on there with AJ. Is he gonna retire? Is he coming back? His last fight will probably be Fury.
Yeah, of course, they probably both will be, and it'll be
Probably
like
both, yeah.
be one of those things where we'll all tune in, we'll all watch it, we'll all be suckers to it, but it'll be Pacquiao Mayweather all over again, Amir Khan, Kell Brook, and the fights will just be stale. Someone might get knocked out, but it's just like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years too late.
And we'll all be repeating ourselves. We should have seen this a while ago. We should have seen this ages ago.
Yeah.
But that's, like I said, that's the world we're in, and there'll be others. There will be others further down the line that do this as well. So
I'm sure, and I suppose if anything, the fact that obviously Saudi Arabia have kind of got into the mix, yeah, it's a bit of a ball ache that obviously a lot of the big fights are going over there, but at the same time, a lot of the big fights are getting made now, so we can't have everything, can we?
as long as the fights are getting made, I think we can't really rumble too much.
No, absolutely not. But yeah, there we go, mate. Let's wrap it up on that. Can't wait to see this card tomorrow. Really looking forward to it. Let us know in the comments what you guys think, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you later.